Alright, hey guys, I'm going to make some videos here showing off my comic book collection. They're all CGC graded, and I'm going to be breaking it down by comic book eras. So first we'll start off with some modern era books. And I don't collect moderns too much, so it's going to be a couple, so this won't be too long of a video. First book we have is Captain America 25. It's a 9.8 with white pages, and it's a signature series book. And as you can see there, it's signed by Ed Brubaker, and it was done at the Wizard World Los Angeles convention. And right down there, you can see Brubaker's signature. This book, Cap 25, is probably one of Brubaker's best works, and maybe what he's best known for. Although he did write a very good DC Batman: The Man Who Laughs, which recounts Batman's first encounter with the Joker. But Brubaker is a great writer. If you haven't read any of Brubaker's Cap, definitely do it. It's probably some of the best Cap material that's ever been written, from Cap's inception in 1941 up till today. And a perfect starting off point would be the Omnibus, which collects issues 1 through 25. And you'll see the back. And obviously it makes sense, Captain America. So you have a recruiting for the U.S. Army advertisement on the back, which, like I said, makes sense because Captain America, aka Steve Rogers, was a frail young man that wanted to join the army during World War II, but he wasn't allowed to because he was so meek and frail. And this book is for a modern book, it was pretty important when it came out at the time. It had the effect of when Superman was killed off. The media got a hold of this book and plastered it all over the news. It was in newspapers like Daily News, New York Times, and it was a big deal. So you had non-comic book fans going into the shop looking for this book. And this book flew off the shelves, and this has become one of the signatures of Brubaker and his writing. So very nice book. Oh, also at 9.8 in a signature series, I believe it is the highest or the second highest certified. So that's the regular cover. And next book, I also have the variant cover. And again, it's Cap 25. This one's a variant edition. It's a 9.8 with white pages. And once again, signed by Brubaker down there along Cap's feet. Now, this cover is fantastic. You get a nice big shot of it. It shows a very dynamic Captain America just charging right at you, full speed. Very, very nice cover. And on the back, again, you have another U.S. Army advertisement. And one other thing about this book, when it first came out, nobody had any idea Cap was going to be killed off. There was no heads up given. So when this book first came out, it took a lot of people by surprise, as there's no previous indication that something major would happen to Captain America. Alright, that's that one. Let's see what we have next. Here's one for you duck fans, if anybody likes ducks. This is Uncle Scrooge, number 219, 9.8 with white pages. This one's from 1987. This is a key book because if you know anything about ducks, well, first of all, you would know that Carl Barks is considered the good duck artist. That's his nickname from fans, but he's considered the best duck artist that ever lived. Well, after him, the next best one and next closest to comparing to him is Don Rosa, and this is actually his first professional work. And Rosa is also known for crafting a very nice set of tales called The Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck, which incorporates Carl Barks's timeline and time frame and incorporates his works into Don Rosa's story. The Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck has been reprinted a couple of times, and it is a phenomenal read. So if you like ducks, definitely give that book a read. And it's got a nice cover. We got Uncle Scrooge there against his rival Flintheart Glomgold. Okay, and finally the last one. A lot of people recognize this. It is Amazing Spider-Man 300. It's a 9.4, and it has white pages. Now this is the first full appearance of Venom, and Venom is Eddie Brock, and he had a cameo appearance in Amazing 298, and that was also the first work of Todd McFarlane. And then Venom had a cameo in 299, and then this here is the first full appearance, and that's got a very dynamic Todd McFarlane cover. He's been known for his crazy Spider-Man poses, and you see a good indication of that right there. I like this book just because it's a personal favorite of mine, because Venom is my favorite comic book character out there. The Venom that you see in Amazing Spider-Man, the early issues, even up to about issue 375, is a lot different than a crappy Venom that you see today, which is no longer Eddie Brock. And they just keep putting the suit on other people. They put it on one point, it was on the Scorpion Mac Gargan. Now I believe it's on Flash Thompson, one of Peter Parker, Spider-Man's friends. And those Venoms are total crap compared to what Venom was in his early inception. And basically Venom was a badass villain whose obsession was killing Spider-Man, because Eddie Brock blamed Spider-Man for the end of his journalistic career when he exposed a story proving Brock just made up a story. And Peter Parker rejected the symbiote that tried to bond with him, and the symbiote found Venom in a church, bonded with him, and it tipped Eddie Brock off to Peter Parker's secret identity as Spider-Man and all of his powers plus more, because Eddie Brock is a weightlifter, so he has great strength. That Venom had a deep, dark edge to him. All he wanted to do was kill Spider-Man at whatever cost it took. He took to intimidating Peter's wife, Mary Jane, going after Aunt May, just any kind of mind games he could play with Peter. So, and unfortunately, as time grew on and he became more popular, they overexposed him, and it kind of killed off the hard edge that the character had. They turned him into an anti-hero when he was best as just a straight-up villain, and he kind of lost steam, and now unfortunately he's not even Venom anymore. But this is where the whole Venom saga begins, and it's definitely a great read. It's available in a lot of trade paperback forms. If you like early Venom with the edge before he became the watered down version that you see today, definitely pick up this issue. So that's going to do it for my modern books. And my next video we will go into the Copper Age and some Bronze Age books. So stay tuned, and you'll catch my next video and see what else I got coming up.